It is time for another episode of the quest for Sub-40. Previously, I've been kind of jumping right in without really taking a good look at the card. I want to take at least a brief look to see the important things I need to be aware of on this card. I do need a jungle. I'm going to need a slime ball, which means finding a swamp the first night, and diamonds and lapis from underground, as well as some cows and pumpkin seeds. Okay, I think I see the key things. The slime ball is definitely going to be one of the most difficult things to obtain. So making sure I find a decent sized swamp or two should be high on my list of priorities. There is also an emerald. We are starting near some decent sized extreme hills, and so I could do some caving there. We might be able to get some leather to the west, where the alpacas just died. Yeah, so I might head off in that direction to start, which I think is this way, yeah. Alright, I think I will do that. Just to see if I can get free leather. Because why not? And I am going to need some wood at some point. I'm going to need a spruce tree, though. I'll get enough for basic tools, because there might be stone on the side of this hill. I already don't remember where the llamas were dying, if there was some stone right there or not. We'll just get 4 to get some basic tools. And I don't see any stone over here. And do these guys drop leather if they die from suffocation damage? Yes, they do. All right, great. So that's leather for a book. And I don't think I need leather for anything else. I see some kind of swamp over here, so let's go check out the size of this swamp. And I also see some stone over here where I can make some initial tools. And, oh, there's a jungle over there. Okay, that's terrific. It means I can go try to get the jungle items and be able to come back to the swamp. And the swamp does look like it's a decent size to spawn some slimes. So many of the biggest terrain issues may already be solved. So that's really good. Because that's one of the big... Obviously, there's a lot of luck in Minecraft Bingo in general, and on particular cards, in particular, based on what items are on the cards. Some of them require certain biomes that might be hard to find, and some of them require certain items that might be rare to get. And so those are obviously things where luck plays a big factor, but we've already mitigated some of the risks effectively that were on the card by virtue of the terrain that's near the spawn point. And you know what? I've been saying that I always need an extra axe, and so I think on these cards I should just go ahead and always make myself an extra axe to start. And there is a chance that I will, let's see, do I need mushroom stew? I do. There's a chance that I will get apples from these trees, which could be an extra food source, and so I'm going to chop down a couple of these trees since I plan to come back again shortly. I also can see that I have an opportunity to get a flint over here very easily. And so let's try to go ahead and grab that while we're here, if such things can happen. There's also a cave down there. Okay, there's my flint. I'm going to run over to the jungle. I'm going to kill some food animals along the way. And I'm actually going to leave the furnace with some of these food animals to cook as I get to the entrance of the jungle, and then I'll run inside the jungle and do my jungle looking for the melons and cocoa beans, and then by the time I come back, hopefully the furnace will have cooked up some good mutton. I think that sounds like a good plan, good use of my time. And there's some pigoos over here as well, but I'm just going to put the furnace down right here. And, ooh, I hear zombies. That sounds like a zombie dungeon. Yeah, it sounds like a zombie dungeon that might be like right here, so I'm actually going to take a minute. Try to find that. Oh, crap. Okay, there's the zombies. Doesn't look like it's actually a dungeon. That guy caught fire because he came underneath the sunlight that I just opened up from the top. While we're here, there are some things that we might as well get since we're down here. I do hear one more zombie, but I guess he's behind a wall somewhere. I'm kind of surprised that those zombies spawned and I was able to hear them kind of like the moment. I guess they might have spawned when I was standing a little bit farther away. Still kind of surprised me. In any case, there's way back out of here. I have lots of gravel, fortunately, that I can use to staircase back up, so I don't feel like I'm wasting blocks. And how is that going? It's still cooking, so we'll leave it cooking while we try to go get melons and cocoa beans. And if we find a red mushroom, that would be terrific as well. A pumpkin could also be good. I don't need the red flower. Yeah, melons and cocoa beans. And more sheep wouldn't hurt. So we'll go ahead and kill a few more of those to have some more good food to cook up. Any sign of melons? Not that I see there. Here's a cocoa bean, though. And I need the cookie, so I'm going to need to get some wheat at some point as well. Just double checking that the cocoa bean did indeed go in my inventory, since sometimes you don't get the plop sound for picking things up. Or is it a plop sound? Not sure if plop is the right onomatopoeia. But you know what I mean. The sound that tells you you picked up an item. That back in the days of, like, beta Minecraft 1.5 would always play when you picked up an item. But nowadays, in modern Minecraft, yeah, the game, sometimes it'll play sound effects. Sometimes it'll just say, we'll just skip that one. Because Mojang. Alright, I am not seeing melons in here, sadly. Our food will have been cooked up. Are there any other useful things? I see a melon. Alright, thank goodness. And just because, I don't know, I guess I'm worried about running out of food for some reason. I'm holding on to some extra melon. I'll probably throw it away later in the run. But in case I need it, I will have it. Oh, and I need a spruce sapling. And this is the perfect spruce tree to get it from. I've declared it to be so. You are the perfect tree. And let's see. Let's go ahead and chop down leaves from another nearby spruce tree while this one's decaying. And somewhere betwixt the two, there we go. We'll get the sapling. Great. Okay, and so I believe back in this direction is where I've left my furnace, because the jungle is on my right. Yes. Okay, so I still know where I am. And let's see, I do need glass bottles, so let's grab some sand. And I do need the clay pot, and so let's grab that as well. And I can place some dirt down in here. Oops, darn it. Or even some gravel to get that to come up to me. Still haven't seen a red mushroom, or if I did, I went right past it. We'll grab more brown ones because I didn't look yet to see if there's an enchanted spider eye, or fermented spider eye, or whatever it is I'm trying to say. Oh, the words. I don't think I see a spider eye on the card. I see, that's where I came up. Okay, yep. Okay, so we are going to switch to that for the moment. We're going to get this on the bar where I like it. We are going to realize that if we had 2 more coal, we could make a second furnace. Coal. If we had 2 more of these, we could make a second furnace. And we're going to make a second furnace. And in that furnace, we are going to cook up the sand. And then this stuff. And then I'm going to look around. Are there any squids anywhere nearby by any chance that I can get the ink for the gray dye? Oh, and there might be a cave system down here I want to go into. Nope, it's not really a cave. It's just fake. And it would not hurt to have more of you. So we'll do that. I do see a squid over here, and I do have stuff that's cooking. The glass will be finished by the time I'm back, but we can still probably do the clay pot with that same piece of coal, hopefully. It doesn't take me too long to collect this ink sac, and I think I just need the 1 ink sac. Yeah, I think that should be enough. I did not pick the optimal way to avoid extra swimming time here. Because now I'm on this side. Is there anything down there? Ah, that could be a cave. Okay. I just found myself a cave system. Great. So we will head down there next, I suppose. It's going to be nighttime for swamps very soon. Just in case that's going to run out of fuel, let's do that. Let's do this. I'm not going to use the zombie flesh. Let's take one of these out of here that I'm not going to need. What did I need? Right, is there sugarcane anywhere? I have leather, but I don't have the book to make with it yet. I'm eventually going to need an iron pickaxe, so we'll go ahead and make that. And do I need a bucket for sure? No, but I really like having a bucket. And I will probably want it for caving later, so I'm going to go ahead and spend the money on the bucket as well. And apparently I'm going to call it money. And there's other stuff I could be cooking still here. So let's do that. And let's go ahead and turn these into blocks. That could be my extra blocks that I have ready to go on the bar. And we have a place to go caving, but we also have a swamp that we want to get back to, and it might even have some apples on the ground. And yeah, I think otherwise I'm kind of happy with what's going on in my inventory and things. Okay, so let's eat some food. I'm going to peek down in that cave very quickly, just because it's going to be another minute before any useful mobs will spawn on the surface, including the slimes that I'm after. Was the cave? It was right here. So let's just see if there's any other easy iron, and I could get that going in a furnace. Nope, no such luck. All right, we took a look. And let's see. I am going to... No, I don't need a fish. I don't need the apple. Is there any other stuff I can do while I'm trying to get the slime to spawn? Is the thing I'm wondering. And I think, sadly, the answer is no. I am going to do this. It's probably not worth it, but a little bit of extra spawning space for the slimes could be good. I'll even chop this tree down, because that's a nice place for slimes to spawn. And having the extra wood could be useful as well. I'm going to swap these around, since I always seem to use my axe in my 4 slot. And is that where I chopped down the trees originally? No, I chopped them down over here. Okay, this is good, because there's 2 different areas where slimes might spawn. One over there and one over here. And here's the sugarcane. Okay, I have something I can craft while I'm standing around. Let's get a little bit of distance between us and each of those swamps so that monsters might start spawning there. And then let's take the sugarcane and craft up the book. It is a real effort to constantly be doing something that is likely to be useful in Minecraft bingo Sub-40 Blackout thing that I'm doing. Okay, monsters aren't spawning there yet, or there yet. I still think standing around over here is just about ideal. Now, if I'm not seeing many monsters on the surface, that could mean that there's lots of cave systems below me. And that would be unfortunate, because that means fewer monsters are going to spawn up here. I do see a creeper over there, and a spider. I don't need the string or spider eye, it looks like, though. But I'm not seeing any slimes over here, and so I'm going to run farther away from both of these swamps in order to try to despawn some underground monsters, and then I'll run back. And while we're here, I do need a cactus. And so let's try to grab a cactus from somewhere in here. And eventually, do I need to shear something? Really? There's no cactus in this desert? I see cactus over here. We'll run over here and come back. Creeper dust, if I need it, I'm going to have the expectation that I will get it from a dungeon chest, and so I'm not going to worry about trying to kill any creepers right now. Gosh, this is a long way to run for a cactus. I do need the bones, but right now my priority is still with the swamp, and so I'm going to ignore the skeleton for now, and instead try to run back over to the swamp and hope that we get some slimies spawning. Ouch. Okay, I'm healing back up, though, because I ate the good food. And if I do encounter skeletons over here, I'll probably kill them and start accumulating my bones, because I might need to grow wheat for the cookie as well. Alright, show me a slime. And no slime. Show me a slime over here. Oh, that's a creeper. Creeper, you are not a slime. But you are possibly creating more spawning spaces for slimes to land on over there, so I guess we'll let you be. Hey, there's an apple over here. Why not pick it up? I don't know if there is a good reason to pick it up. I guess it could be an extra tiny piece of food, but I don't need to... Oh, potentially craft a golden apple? Okay. I want to kill these skeletons, but I want to be healing before I try to do it, and if I can get 2 of them to shoot each other, that would also be pretty nice. Shot the zombie, that'll work actually. That gets the zombie going after him. Now they're each other's enemies. Mortal enemies. Good job, zombie. Alright. And back over at swamp station number 1. I think I see a slime. I was wrong. I just saw the light green grass peeking through the vines over here. Gosh darn it. All right. If we don't get the slime ball, I think there's no way we're going to black out this card in Sub-40. So despite the fact that it feels like I'm wasting time, I'm going to run over here and try to despawn some monsters and circle back around and do that again. And see if we can get the slime to appear. Because I think without it, we have practically no chance. Okay, so we're going to go over there and then over there. And if I don't see a slime this time around, it might just be time for me to give up and hope that somehow I get super lucky on the second night. Okay, I don't see a slime there. And I don't see a slime here. Alright, well, that's very sad. I guess then I just need to go underground, and I guess among my best underground opportunities... Oh, except for I want to be in Extreme Hills to get the emerald. This looks like an Extreme Hills over here. So we will get... Actually, the place that I went down before was like right over here, and the Extreme Hills would be to my west. Yeah, let's try going down here. Baby zombie, I don't really need you right now. And then this way should take me underground into the Extreme Hills. Let's hope the baby zombie is not catching up to me. And start trying to get all of the underground thingies that we could want and get into the Extreme Hills and then dig down from there if the cave is not going any further downwards. That's probably enough coal for now. Cave's going down, that's good. Am I in Extreme Hills right now? Jungle Edge. Not sure that I am. How much iron am I going to need on this card? I forgot to count that up at the beginning. But my hunch is that I still don't have enough. We'll stop and smelt and craft in a moment. I'm going to leave F3 up. Just the Extreme Hills. Okay, there was Extreme Hills briefly there. River. Okay, I have a sense of where I am, and I have a sense of how to get back to the Extreme Hills. So I'm going to grab this iron. And then I'm going to go back this way. River, forest, Extreme Hills. Yeah, Extreme Hills seems to be this way. And so I think actually... Well, this brings me back up. That's Jungle Hedge. It's only a tiny bit of Extreme Hills. Just in case we get lucky, I'm going to stay in what appears to be Extreme Hills here. And see if we can... Oh, crap. That could have gone worse. There's a lot of good bones in there. Let's start throwing away a bunch of things that I do not need. And let's get my furnaces out, because I have a bunch of things I could be smelting at this point. Okay, great. Do I need a name tag? No. Let's grab all the gunpowder. Let's grab that and that and that and that. Okay, I can craft up my cookies, so let's go ahead and get that done. Great, and then I don't need these things anymore, and I still don't need that. I can make my light gray dye, so let's go ahead and do that. Great, got a bingo. I can throw away those things. If I had another piece of coal, I could make a third furnace and get my cactus going. So let's do that. And then I could also cook up more mutton, so that would be good. And then meanwhile, with all of the iron I'm accumulating, I could craft up the rails, like so. And then what else could I make? I could make a minecart, like a furnace minecart or something. What kind of minecart is it that I need? Yes, it is a furnace minecart. So I could make that shortly. And then I can also make a cauldron. So let's go ahead and make the cauldron. And then shortly we'll update the card. Am I going to have enough to make the furnace minecart at this point? It seems like I probably will. Yeah, I will. Okay, great. So I'll do this, then I can make a furnace minecart. Because at this point I've got most of my smelting done. And let's drop off some things that I don't need anymore. I don't need the cactus anymore. And I'm not going to need that. Hey, buddy. Heard you coming. Took your sweet time finding me. I don't need the spider eye. Okay, let's update the card. I still need red mushrooms. I'm eventually going to need to make mushroom stew bowls, so let's not forget about that. Lapis, gold, a saddle was not in here. Redstone, also not in here. Okay. Oops. All right. So I need to dig down deeper, and I am in Extreme Hills still right here, so let's just keep digging down right here, just in case we get lucky with an emerald, although it seems like this might be just a tiny patch of Extreme Hills, and so I don't know that necessarily the whatevers are actually going to spawn here. And I'm glad I have my lava bucket. I'm glad I have my water buckets. We need gold, we need diamonds, we need lapis. And do I need any more iron still for anything? I just realized I can craft the painting. So I'm just going to take a moment to do that. Because I still have wool on me, and I'm afraid otherwise I'll accidentally throw it away. Hey, come on. There we go. Alright, and let's keep the food up because I seem to have plenty of food. Okay, blue rocks and gold. And I will make the redstone repeater and get the stone smelting for that shortly. Do I need more than 4? I do need more than 4 because I need to make a golden shovel as well. So I still need 1 more piece of gold, as well as all the blue rocks. And it looks like there's a dungeon up there, possibly. And I still need the compass. Right, okay, so I do need 4 more pieces of iron for that. And we're going to get 3 extra just in case we end up needing another iron pick at some point along the way. No, that's just coal that the creeper's standing on, and he doesn't see me. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the stuff smelting that we already have. That. And that. And I'm going to discard that. And I need to smelt up the stone for the redstone repeater, I just said. But let's keep looking for the blue rocks and 1 more piece of gold. Hey, skeleton. Oh, he can't jump up here. Okay. He seems to be the only enemy, so let's just... I see more gold. Great. So let's go grab that. And I think I saw diamonds in the ceiling out of the corner of my eye. Felt like I just saw them right here, but maybe I'm making that up. Which is a shame, because I would have been very happy to find them. Okay, here's the lapis, though. Here's one of the blue rocks. Great, and I don't want to get too lost, but this is a great cave system. Okay, I'm not going to find diamonds that high. There's more lapis. Sure, whatever. So much lapis. Okay. Before I get too lost, let's take a quick peek over here. So that's where I just dug it out. So let's go back to, I need to cook up my smooth stone, which is poop. Here. Nope. Any diamonds over here, though, while I'm here? Don't see them there. I don't think I... Oops. Water bucket, come back. Yeah, not seeing diamonds anywhere through here. And if we saw an emerald too, that would be great, but it doesn't seem like it's happening. But now I need to find my way back to my furnace. And it can't be that far, because I remember coming through here and grabbing that, but I probably came through up here. No? And that's where I came back from. So I felt like I came from here. I jumped down to hit a skeleton. And I jumped down from where? Was it here? I doubt it. That could set me on fire, but we'll take a risk. Where did I jump down and hit the skeleton? Was it here? Maybe it was here. Hey, buddy. Okay, and I need to cook up 3 more stone. Yeah, I think this is the correct location. Don't see any whatevers there. Okay, I need to cook up 3 more stone, which I believe is right here. Yeah, here's my furnaces. Great. For the redstone repeater, and then I need to get this out because I can now craft what? With more gold. I will be able to craft something, but I can already craft this thing, as well as this thing. And now with this, I can craft this thing. And let's get these out of my inventory soon. Let's update the card once again. Okay, so the redstone repeater is coming up. Oh, and I can make the pages. No, I don't have enough sugarcane to make the fireworks rockets. Okay, that's unfortunate. But I can do this. Boop. Zing, zang, zoom, zizzle is what one must say in order to craft a repeater. Okay, so diamonds and possibly pumpkin seeds are the only things that I might want to still find down here, down low. So let's take one more shot at trying to get the diamonds. I think there's still like some unexplored stuff in some direction. Like over here, I didn't really go very far, and it looks like it might open up into another cave system. So let's see if we can find the diamonds. But at... oh, that sounds like it could be a zombie dungeon, which could have pumpkin seeds. And could it have anything else useful to me? I don't think so. But I guess pumpkin seeds could be worth it. Okay, I don't think they're above me. They're probably above me a little bit. Yeah, let me go a little bit higher, just because it's so unlikely that they'd be this low. Yeah, they're very close now. Yeah, it seems like they're always just above me and to the left. Oh, it sounds like there's a skeleton dungeon, too. That could be bad news. Oh, hey! Quit cheating. It might actually be a skeleton dungeon and just a few random zombies. Am I going to survive in here? I'm not sure that I will, and I don't think the value to me is high enough to warrant going up there. So I think we have to look elsewhere for our diamonds briefly. And then we need to head back upstairs to the swamp and try to get the slime ball again, I think, unfortunately. It's going to have to be the strategy, because at 30 minutes it'll start turning dark again. And so that'll be our last opportunity to try to get the slime ball. And if we don't get the slime ball... Oh, I guess there's still the saddle that I was looking for. That's the other thing I get in the dungeon. Forgot about that. But if we don't get the slime ball, we're not completing the card. And the likelihood of finding a slime just underground is so incredibly low. Okay, that's just gold. As to be negligible. So I think we basically have to find the slime ball on the surface. Okay, so over here, it's just kind of dead ending at the diamond level. Did I? Oh, diamonds! Hooray! And I'm going to get 3 extra to make the pick. And I could make an axe too, and so I'm going to go ahead and do it. Okay, so, oops, hey. Alright. I want a hoe for the card, I want that for me, and I want this for me. And then I can throw out a number of my things. So I do not need this, or this, or this, or this, or this, or this. That's pretty good. Okay, now we just need to head upstairs as fast as possible. And so I'm going to see if the cave is going to help me get upstairs. If we happen to pass a dungeon along the way, I will take advantage. Great. Is that a saddle? I don't think it was. It is not. Everything fit in my inventory. Okay. Does this go up any higher? It doesn't. Okay, we're digging back up. We missed our shot at the emerald down there, but we could still find an emerald on the surface somehow. So that's going to be what we have to hope for in terms of the emerald. And... mushrooms should be gettable. I'm at 19 items. What else am I still missing? The slime ball obviously is what we're going back up in hopes of finding. Sugarcane will be easy to get the fireworks rocket. Pumpkin seeds I could also find in the overworld while trying to explore for a village or a temple for the emerald. And... I feel like I was still missing an item somewhere on there. Maybe that's everything? We'll update the card after we get our next item. I hear some water, so let's be ready to do some swimmies, potentially. Not sure exactly where I'll be coming up. Might be that I'm going to avoid the water. Nope, there it is. Okay, and it should still be daytime now, but the sun's about to set. Right, we got away from the extreme hills. The swamp is going to be over there. Let's try to find our sugarcane and our mushroom while it's still daylight, and then we'll run back over to the swamps while it's nighttime. I don't need the cows for anything. Sugarcane and red mushroom. And a pumpkin. These are all things we could just find right over here on the surface. The red mushroom would be most likely to be found over in this biome, probably. So I think I'll head this way. I'm heading west now, right? Oh no, I'm heading north. Okay, so I need to go south to get back towards, yeah, southwest to get back toward the swamp that I know is there. There's that jungle. Okay, I still don't see a red mushroom. Let's get up high and also see if we can see sugarcane anywhere. Or possibly a village. Or a big red mushroom. Don't see big red mushrooms there. And I don't think I've seen any sugarcane yet either. More mushroom possibilities back over this way, so we'll circle around this way. I feel like I'm not good at looking for things very carefully when there's movement on the screens. Okay, I do see some sugarcane, so I need to kind of like stop and look at a non-moving image in order to spot things sometimes. But there's definitely sugarcane here, so I'm going to get the fireworks rocket and then I guess update the card and see what else we can go after in addition to the slime ball. Okay, so this and this gets us those. Let's update the card. Let's also go ahead and eat this. Monsters will start spawning. Red mushroom, the saddle is still definitely a possibility if somehow I can find a dungeon on the way back. And so if I can find a different way to go back, possibly through this way and then make a harder right turn after I get a little bit farther to the south, could be a good way to go. And so we might find a pumpkin and a red mushroom through here. And then we'll head back over to the swamp and hope to get our slime ball. Those are not red mushrooms, sadly. Yep, I'm still not seeing the red mushroom, sadly. And I don't see another swamp. Is that another swamp? No. Some free mutton, so I don't mind that. And I guess I'm cycling around over here to avoid swimming through water. Never made myself a boat on this one, which is rather unusual. There's a red mushroom. Let's go get it. That's a certain item, even though we're losing time for the swamp. Oh, there's a swamp over here, too. Maybe a slime will spawn. It's less likely on the second night because the first night of Minecraft Bingo is always a full moon, and the full moon has the greatest chance for slimes to spawn. I hear skeletons, so I'll craft the mushroom stew in a moment. Let's get away from the skelly first. Okay, there we go. I'm going to head back to the two swamps that I know exist, because I think they're a little bit bigger than this swamp. And so hopefully we'll manage to find a slime ball there. We're still kind of taking a different route back, and so we may still see a pumpkin somewhere, so we should keep our eyes open for any spots of orange in the night. Orange in the night. That sounds like it could be the title of something. Is there a dungeon right here by any chance? Nope. Just keeping an eye out for my saddle and possible pumpkin seeds. And it looks like we could run through here. I don't see a dungeon that looks like it might close off, so I think I'll hug the side here. I don't see a dungeon there either. Okay, our swamps are back over here somewhere. There's another jungle. Any sign of a dungeon there? No. Oh! No sign of a dungeon there. Enderman's not going to help us. There was a red mushroom there, but I don't need it anymore. Okay, and my swamp should be somewhere right over here, I think. Coming up into some skeletons, but I'm hoping they're going to give me a speed boost in the direction I'm going, maybe. Okay, there's the giant extreme hill, so I think the swamp is right over here. Might be further to the south. So let's go this way. Okay, swamp. I don't know if this is the swamp I was looking for, but it is a swamp. Does it have any slimes in it? Sadly, I see none. Is there more swampland further this way? I think so. But at this point, I might be a little bit lost. There is more swamp, but I don't think I see any slimes spawned over here either. Oh. Yuck, 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 yuck. Well, I think this is going to be another failure. I'm also a little bit lost because I don't think this is the swamp I thought I was coming back to. So let's just stand up here to see if we can get a bird's eye view and figure out where we are. I can always run back through those swamps for one more chance at the slime ball, but I still am not going to get the emerald, the saddle, the pumpkin seeds. Yeah, and the only way I could find those is basically by finding a surface dungeon, I think. So I think at this point the correct thing to do is to run back through this other swamp, see if a slime spawned again, and if not, just try to hop into a cave and see if we can get a dungeon in the last 5 minutes of our 40-minute run, and possibly pick up 2 more items, which could get us to 23, which wouldn't be awful. But yeah, slime ball on the card. We knew it was going to be tough from the outset. I did try to optimize my ability to get a slime, but it doesn't seem to have worked. And I suppose it's possible, since I don't know where I am, that I'll run into another random swamp over here as well. And so, am I likely enough to find a cave, or sorry, to find a dungeon looking around on the surface? I guess I could also find like a temple or something. I don't see any swamps anywhere. Like, I'm wondering if I should just hop into a cave like this. This is probably a smarter way to try to find the dungeon in the last 4 minutes. So I guess we'll give that a go. Dungeon, dungeon, dungeon. There's not a dungeon here. I did just hear a zombie, though. Make noise again? No, I think that's not a dungeon. Might have been a zombie from somewhere on the surface, or I'm not sure where. Alright. So I don't think we're finding a dungeon spawner in that cave. Skeleton, give me a boost. Skeleton never saw me, I suppose. There's another skeleton who's going to give me an anti-boost, I expect. Or miss. Hooray, the skeleton missed. And he gave me a boost. There we go. That was the ideal outcome. Alright, there could be a pumpkin over the next hill. I'm going to play this to 40 minutes and see just how many things we can get. Because this is definitely still part of the game I could use practice on, which is moving quickly to cover terrain while looking for multiple things at once. I'm looking for a cave that could lead to a dungeon spawner. I'm looking for a pumpkin. And I am looking, I guess, for swamps that might be spawning slimes. Although, sadly, once again, no slimes have spawned. Alright, go gadget visual perception. No pumpkin spotted there. Is that a pumpkin? No, I think it's just dirt on the top of the hill. Yeah, this brown looked like it might have been orange. Cave over there. It's pretty high and unlikely to have a dungeon in it. Orange pumpkins, where are you at? There's another swamp. There could be a slime over here. Let's hope for the best. There could also be a pumpkin over here, and there could also be a dungeon open in a cave right over here that could contain a saddle. When in doubt, be optimistic. I'm being excessively optimistic. Okay, that green is a creeper, that green is a creeper. Where are all the slimes at? Okay, there's more swamp over here, so we'll go this way in the hopes that the slimes have been hiding right around this corner. With the pumpkins. Lots of monsters, no slimes. There is a cave, but it doesn't look like it goes anywhere. There's another cave over here that does not look like it's going anywhere that's going to hide a dungeon. How about over here? Dungeon, dungeon. Got a couple of lakes. Don't see any dungeons there. Still no slimes. That was a big a big swamp. It's too bad we didn't find that one on the first night. It might have been more likely to net us the slime that we seek. I saw that light green. I thought it might have been a slime. It was a sugarcane. Oh well. There's more swamp over here. But it doesn't look like we're going to find any more of these items. 21 is not bad in 40 minutes, especially in a card this hard where I spent so much time looking for a slime and it just didn't turn up. If I had taken all the time that I spent looking for slimes and had focused more on the other items, I do think I could have gotten 2 or 3 of the other items that were on the card. And so, yeah, I can't feel that bad about it, I feel like. Don't know, yeah, there was anything that I can feel that I misplayed on this one. Sometimes a card just is what it is. I'm still looking, because we still have 3 seconds left, just in case. Alright. You died. That's fine. Let's go back. I guess after I die, does it reset the chat? So I guess I might have to TP to 150, 150, 150 in order to get back to the spawn room. And update the card. We got the golden shovel. Alright, so I didn't get the slime ball. I didn't get the emerald. Obviously, those were probably the 2 hardest items on the card. And the saddle and the pumpkin seeds, if I'd spent a little bit more time caving, I probably would have found those in a dungeon. So, yeah. I'm not unhappy with that one. It's useful practice. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day. And I'll see you again soon with more of the quest for the Sub-40. Bye-bye.